Hey students, I have a little video for you to show you one possible way you can do your resume, your CV. Of course, I don't mind if you choose other ways, but it should have these some basic structure, some basic components. So one website that is nice is the europa.eu. They have this editor that I just found. I just found it today because I'm so clever. After 7 years of teaching, I just found it. So you can go here, and I like to say create new unless you already have. I would choose the right hand button here, create new, unless you've already created a profile. What's it say? A resume, resume last CV. Oh no, I don't want to resume the last one that I started because it was a mess. I'll just say continue. So this is the first screen you get to. You can put your picture there. That might be good for especially certain. I don't think people would really care what their accountant looks like as much as what their accountant can do. But maybe for a flight attendant or a model, certainly, or some other positions, they might want to see your picture. So you could put a little picture up there. Do an Instagram photo filter. Before you start, select the language you want to use. Okay, so I would put English is what I would like you guys to use. Then date format. Good idea not to use the number format, but to use the letters, APR for April, because USA has month, date. The numbers are switched. Month, date, year. Opposite what you guys have more logical here, definitely. So first name, Paul, that's me, P-A-U-L. Last name, Bushy, B-U-S-H-E-Y. That's me. Don't ask why. And a description, it might be a good idea. I don't know. You could say some things about how you've always wanted to be a whatever job this is, and that you have great respect for it, or maybe you could mention what people say about you and your characteristics. I'm very reliable. I'm always on time. You could say some things in here, a little description of you, and think about what the job needs. When you make the description of you, do you fit what that particular position requires? The employer is going to look at you as a applicant because you're applying for a job here, basically, when you send this to somebody. Yeah, you're a job applicant, and they're going to look at you and they're going to be like, okay, well, yeah, they say some pretty relevant stuff here. We need somebody who has a lot of energy and is really good with people, working around a lot of people, right? So maybe you want to put that in there. That might be a really good idea. Then you obviously enter your birth date, your gender, your email address. Make sure it's kind of professional. Don't put whiskey.drinker@hotmail.com. Phone number. Yeah, make sure you put the 420, the check code. And this is your mobile number, right? Social media, you can. A lot of employers these days want to look at people's social media to see if maybe you're not really a good fit for what they're looking for. So be careful what you post, right? The school's website would be a good idea. Make sure you put the school website. Does it have school name here? Oh no, that's your website. That's on the next line. If you have your own website with some photos for modeling, or some portfolio that you've uploaded with all your work that you've accomplished. Maybe you have some things that you've created, some material, a portfolio of your experience at our school. Hint, hint, not a bad idea. If you want to be really marketable as a powerful player, a powerful candidate for the job, okay? So all your address and information, Save, and it will say add new section at the bottom. So you can see at the bottom here, I've add new section. I can select a section. I think education and training should be the next section. You can add many different ones. If you add that next, you should put your most recent experience with education, your most recent and current, your current one, right? And so make sure you put for the school, this is kind of the important part here, whoops. Make sure you put for the school that this is the okay, guys, it put HI for high school. Whoops. Cancel. What did I do? I don't know what I just pushed here, but I need to edit that. There we go. Let's move this around. I think I can. Oh, look at that. I can move it. If I want to edit that, I'll try again. So I think I can edit that by going back and saying HIGH. HIGH school. Okay. That's really handy. I like that little thing. I'm not used to using this tablet, as you can probably tell. All right, so here we are. We can get rid of that now somehow. Not sure how. Title of qualification awarded. What? Organization of education and training. Okay, so this part should be that you got a maturity exam. You completed the maturity exam, for example. Or actually, how would you say it in English? You would say in English, state maybe? State final exam, EXAM, state final exam, something like that, okay? Or final examination that you completed. So that would be one thing. You got awarded that qualification, definitely. Any other qualifications you have, you can list them, I'm sure. And again, change that to HIGH school and put the website for the school in this location and the city. So fill this stuff in. I think you need to do this. It's a good idea. Or do it on another paper. Save it. You can add another education and training experience. At the bottom it says plus add education. Or you can add a new section. So if you've got... maybe you need to say somehow the classes that you attended. You should talk about, tell people what kind of coursework you did, that you did a class in aerodynamics, that you did a class in accounting. You probably need to say that somewhere in there. And then you add a new section, and it can be what? I don't know. That you have your driving license, right? Especially if you get a driving license that has like a B and a C driving license. That would be good. Your digital skills, especially if you're applying for a job that you think requires some digital skills as like a programmer or something like that. You should definitely let them know which software applications you've used, which kinds of skills you have, and give them some detail, like how much of a skill do you have with that thing. But we can add more sections, but I think education and training, and then experience, job experience. You have to have that one too. So where is it here? Work experience at the top. Okay, add section. Okay, occupation or so what did you do at that job? I was a shopkeeper. Shop assistant would be better. Okay, shop assistant. What else? Oh, look at that. They have it here. Boom, you can choose from their list. You should do that. So select from the list, add new name. Choose an alternate name for your occupation. I don't know. You could. Employer. Who did you work for? What company? Where are they located? This is all important information that you would put on a normal resume anyway. But they have it in this special format, which I think is kind of cool. Especially if you want to electronically upload it to European Union, maybe, and have it available for other countries. So there it is. When did you start work? From? What day did you start? What month? What year? And then when did you finish that work? Or is it ongoing? Are you still working there? So then responsibilities. Notice that they have things like maintenance, relations, coaching. I think you should use verbs first. So really, you should use verbs like that you helped customers. I don't know, what's a shop assistant do? So worked the cash machine, the cash register. So worked at checkout, scanned goods, served customers. Notice that the first word I'm using is a verb. So solved customer problems, ordered new goods, ordered things, stocked the shelves. Stocked shelves, what other things would you say you did, So I would make sure you organized something. Did you organize anything? Those words sound really nice. Don't lie about it. But if you did organized, say, the window display, that's marketing. That's trying to catch someone's eye and come into the shop. So, lots of things you can put. I think that's long enough for today. Let me know in the comments if you have a question or if this was helpful at all. That would be really cool.